Get on here for me? Woo! Yeah, we're flying. We're flying. We're flying. Not really sure how those things work yet. We have had educational birds throughout the years at this facility. And there was a time when we first started doing educational programs where we were what we called in the bird acquisition mode. So we were always looking for a non-releasable bird or even a captive bred bird. And then we quit. And when we quit, we just weren't getting birds in anymore in the program. When we bought this new place 3 years ago, we got back into the bird acquisition mode. And I started heavily searching for a possible new Snowy in the program. But in the process, when we found the Snowy, the only people that really knew that we had found and actually went ahead and ordered this baby Snowy, only our staff and volunteers knew that. We didn't really tell the public. But in the process of that, it turned up that we actually had 2 more Snowies that popped up from different programming. So, yeah, I'm getting to your part. Don't worry. The neat thing is that there was a female that showed up here that they needed a place, and then there was a male that showed up here that needed a place, and I started thinking, wow, is there a possibility of us actually breeding snowy owls down the road? So we went ahead and we got our permits amended to have 3 snowy owls in the program. 2 of them would be display birds, and 1 of them would actually be a program bird that went out on the thing, and with the possibility of possibly breeding them down the road. We are not legally allowed to breed these Snowies yet, but we are working on that process. But right now we have our 2 permanently injured wild Snowies with the white one over here, the male. This is the only dichromatic owl that we have, meaning it's the only owl species that there's 2 different colors between the male and female. So the white one over here is Wampa, is his name, and so he's our male, and then our female over here is the darker one, and that is Tauntaun is her name. And so they are actually display birds in our new facilities. So that's, sorry, the red-shouldered hawk screaming over there. So these are our new facilities that Ameren helped us build. These are actually the first birds that got moved into the new facility, is our pair of Snowies. And then our baby Snowy came, and her name is Yeti, and so we named her after the last one. And so we kind of got into this idea about renaming birds is actually kind of an honor, because the original Yeti was such an awesome program bird. So now we have 3 Snowies. I don't know of anyone else now that has 3 Snowies in their facility. There might be some up north and stuff, but we're pretty much the only people who've got this. And it's pretty neat. I mean, we went from 1 Snowy that we learned so much from to this long stretch of not having one to now we have 3. What are you gonna do? It's Mayor. These giant snowshoe feet. Big giant snowshoe feet. With Sasquatch feet. Huh? Oh, yep. So that Yeti in there's 13 weeks old and sitting on the Fissin' Grape, but still doesn't understand what her wings are for, still doesn't understand what her feet are for. I mean, we've watched baby raptors develop for years out here. And so she's just getting the ideas in her head that I can go from point A to point B with wings. That's just starting with her. And then as you saw earlier, today I think you actually got it on film, which is I go point A to point B, and I do something with these feet. And I'm supposed to do something with these feet. And so, you know, like you said, there's like that little bit of, I think I'm supposed to kill something, you know? And so that's kind of fun to watch that develop in them. But, I mean, you could obviously see when she was moving around that she has no idea what wings are for. You know, she flaps her wings, she got lift and landed and was like, oh, I move with this. So it's pretty fun to watch them. And so we're going to work with her, and there's some possibility we can do some free flight training with that. It's hard when they don't know what to do, when you have to teach them that, yes, this is what you do. So that'll be fun. But so you're watching just some natural growing up behavior for a bird of prey, which is pretty cool to see. I mean, I've seen it a lot, and it's really fun to watch birds put everything together, and one day they realize, this is what I am. I'm a flying, mouse-grabbing machine, you know, so it's pretty neat to see that.